Good morning and thanks for connecting with me. Topic honesty.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want to continue with that.
Okay, okay. You want to continue our topic honesty.
Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
yes,
And if we, I talk about the honesty, honesty means truthness, loyalty. I think it's a similar meaning synonym of the word loyalty. We show reality, exact thing. I think these kind of the synonym word of honesty.
yes,
And if we talk about the area and field of the honesty, it's required in every field and every area. It may be any relationship, it may be any working place, it may be any trade, it what kind of the area, what kind of field we should honest. And if we talk about our Indians, we are lag behind in honesty. That's why we are called developing countries. We are not including developed countries. Maybe corruption in our countries, I think in a highest rate. And not I am not talking about any specific category, but we all are Indian. If we have our enhanced thing, we try to show their list and dishonesty. Just like I am talk about a teacher, so I want to save my time for other things, and I don't give my 100% honestly to my student. As if we talk about a clerk, he usually to avoid some work and show dishonesty. Once a time in Japanese, in Japan, I read a article. The 4 or 5 member of in a company, they leave just 5 minutes earlier their office, and due to show only 5 minute dishonesty to their work, they have to resign. India, these kind of things usually happen. If we go for lunch, we spend 2 3 hours there and doing extra work, side hustles. So it is normal in India. I am just talking about in every state, every level. We can't show honesty. No, we can't show 50% honesty. And any relationship, you can say, at every level we find, if we uh, keep the, I can say the, what I say to the keenly take interest in every field, we find the lot of dishonesty, disloyalty in every field.
yes.
And
I
what
am
can we
agree.
do? Yeah, yeah.
I am agree with your points. But quite 50% people is honest, but not completely. In India, a person who loyal person, they shown their loyalty. Uh, Still, they are so only their loyalty 75%, not 100%.
But
Yes,
ma'am, if we take example of the developed countries, just I read a article just 1 and 2 months ago. No, they left only the 5 minutes earlier their office. These kind of, I think, the honesty never found nowadays in
no,
India.
in India, yes, you are right. Because even uh, that is a very common thing. If you travel by train, there is no loyalty, there is no truthfulness. People suffering for the food, for the water. They just open that bottle and fill that bottle from anywhere. That bottle is not seal packed, and they get money. They sell that bottle on the railway price.
Yeah,
That is the 15 rupees bottle, but they sometimes take 20 rupees for that. Why? Because people are innocent there. A person who don't know about their rule and regulation, earlier it was happening a lot, but these days quite people aware about it. If you talk about ticket, you go to buy for the ticket earlier. People there, they take benefits. They innocent person and they take that extra charge
Yeah,
because that person is immediately in hurry. That person wants ticket wants ticket. That's why, because that is extra charge. So
yeah, yeah,
that is not loyalty. That is your duty. What is your duty? Your duty is help the poor people, help the needy people, not poor people but needy people. So sometimes they charge good food, proper food, but they don't stop fresh food. In
yeah,
It's happened with us many times. There is no cleanliness earlier, but these days it is quite developed, but not 100%. Just you mentioned that clerk, about clerk. I have find that difficulty in my college. After 5 years, I forget to, after marriage, I didn't take my certificate from my college. So I just went there for my certificate and I didn't have time. 2 days I have time. But that clerk, what is his duty? Only his duty is doing that kind of thing. Whatever certificate and paper, whatever was there, anybody need, his duty just you search and you provide that person. But he took 2 days and just he pretend himself, I am doing your work, but he didn't care at all. And
yeah.
I couldn't find my certificate. And while returning to my city, I scolded him a lot. I told him, if I would be here, I would have fired you. You know why? Because you are not loyal person. Just you passed 2 away, 2 days, passed my time, and you just
Yeah,
pretend to yourself, and that is not good. What is your duty? Do you know your duty?
yeah. And also, it is the category of service. We can't servant, you know. We all are the, if we, in maybe we are in a government sector servant, maybe in a private sector servant, we have to serve. In spite of
Yes.
all things, name, sometimes we take oath, different oath. We show their loyalty to our constitution. We show the loyalty to gentle folk. Lot of oath, but that all are lie.
And but sometimes people who loyal 75%, that person also cheated by someone
Yeah,
because they their give their service to their 100%, 75%. Just they criticize by the people, that person is very fool. See, he doesn't know how to do smart work. She doesn't know, like that. But they pull their legs, and that person also can't success
yes,
there.
yes.
And yes,
Earlier time, if we have a lot of anecdote of the honesty. If we take about the Yudhishthir is the known as a truthful person, you know, and we read the a lot of mythology. His chariot is above of the ground, you know, he never said any lie in his entire life, and a lot of examples just like that in our mythology in Lord Shri Ram. No, lot of anecdote of the honesty. And but now
because
we don't
what is
live.
the honesty? Honesty develop your overall your personality. How kind of person are you? Not only faithful on your workplace, not only that is a balanced life. What is
Yeah,
the honesty? Is a balanced life. If you known by your honesty, then person just give your example. That is your own unique personality.
yeah,
Because all the time anybody can't be obey. People think like that. but still they could be, because if you talk about
Yeah.
Sudama was too poor, extremely poor. He had no bread and butter for 4 days without taking a single bite. His children, not husband and wife, his children went to the bed,
Yes,
you
yes.
know. But still, his honesty is not ups and downs. He was able to maintain his loyalty, and after that, he has lots of patience, and he get a good, matlab not good, a use uh, luxurious life
Yes,
after
yes.
that. Because even you are honest person, you paid by the God your honesty.
Yes, yes, definitely. If we are honest, we paid. And we also heard lot of example. If a person show any dishonesty, he face lot of trouble in the upcoming life. We have a lot of example. But a human being have a tendency to never realize to improvement. No, they don't want to improvement their habits, and we don't know how can develop our this kind of habit. No, Indians are known as for their culture and customs. They blindly follow all, no, just like a caste system, dowry system, lot of other social evil we are carry forward from centuries, but we forgot the good things, we
Yes,
forgot totally.
it's our self-esteem also. People sometimes they call that ego, but that is not ego. That person was extremely poor, still they have self-respect. He never asked anybody for the food. God uh, took his exam that time. He has once a single, not a single, half rice, of only single rice, that was half rice, and he has to eat. He had to eat, but he preferred to offer that single half rice to the God. You
Yes,
know,
yes, yes.
and everyone blame that, and they try to ask somebody to they want to beg. And his rule was, Sudama's rule was, he was a brahmina, so
Mhm.
just he only beg for 5 houses.
Yes, yes.
Whatever he get
He
or
never
not.
goes to sixth house, whatever he get or not.
Yes,
It's the principle of life.
yes. And matlab, very loyal person, and still they don't want to ask their God also. I
Yes,
am
yes,
doing, and he never blamed the God. I am doing that much, not that much, and matlab, engrossed. He
yes,
engrossed
ma'am.
in the
Because
Krishna.
ma'am, he never ask help, ma'am, because his belief in a person he's have a capable to give. So person surely have a capable to know his real situation, his faith in God.
But
एक
people
आदमी जो
forget.
देने की ताकत रखता है वो जानने की भी ताकत रखता है. So his
Yes.
belief is firm belief.
Yes, her wife many times she
Yes,
forced her to ask your God, but he never asked. And people just they follow others' rule, other countries' rule, but they forget our granthas, and they don't follow our Rama's, Krishna's rule, and Sudama's rule. And friendship is also there. You know,
yeah,
if we follow our Mahabharata and Ramayana, how to live in a family with loyalty, they taught very good way. But people just they don't forget that and
yeah.
blame when they we have just get hurt a little bit. Oh God, we automatically sound like that. Oh ma, oh Mataji, but they don't realize that, and matlab they expect from the God. uh, they can't survive in little bit ups and down in the life. They just started blaming to the God. But they never seen that God's sacrifices, Rama's sacrifices, Krishna's sacrifices. Hmm.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Rama, Rama's life was full of the throne and
Yes.
Sita's also. तो लोग ऐसे नहीं बोलते हैं कि कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है और दिया बाती के जैसे जलना पड़ता है तब
Yes.
जाके नेम एंड फेम यस
Very
तब for name and no pain, no gain. So people forget that thing. They don't care about that. And they were, when they were happy, that time they forget their loyalty, they forget their gods, they don't remember everything.
But ma'am, it's happen only in India. I am not singing a song, but I talk to you.
You know
How
why?
can improve?
Indians are supercomputer. They have their mind is super like a supercomputer, but they lazy as well.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
why their laziness is just compel them to do like that work.
But if we talk about, ma'am, in Indian words, multinational companies, I think the most of CEOs from India, they have a good intellectual power. If we talk about Sundar Pichai, I forgot the old name of, I think and lot of businessmen also, they have a great and awesome intellectual power. But after having that all kind of things, we are lag behind, suffering from corruption, poverty, these kind of things. So, main thing is, I think our honesty and most of people's honesty, it's a matter. Most of people are show disloyalty.
Why we are not considered as a developing country? Because once I have heard in the news, um, Sudha Murthy, not Sudha
Narayan
Murthy,
Murthy, K. Narayan
Narayan
Murthy,
Murthy, Narayan Murthy.
the owner
Just
of
he,
Infosys.
yes, just he instructed of our youth to work 18 and something 18 hours
Yeah,
because he considered them कि they are a pillar of our India and they can do hard work. So they should out of their comfort zone and legally it will considered for them. It should be there. They can work harder, not harder. And many people started criticizing them. If anybody, that's the problem. As you mentioned in the businessman, they have lots of rule and regulation and they try to instruct the people, teach the people, but people don't follow that rule. They don't want, and they started criticizing because that people are experienced people, mature people. So that's why they want to teach someone who is not following those kinds of rule, but that person don't willing to learn new things. Just you they want to follow those old rule and regulation and method and they expect a good amount of salary. That is the problem. If you
yeah,
want a good salary, huge amount of salary, so you ready, keep ready yourself for doing hard work, not harder, because that is our every citizen's responsibility to raise your India and high position. No,
yeah.
only
But
prime
ma'am,
minister.
the same youth work in the outside any other country, in foreign country, they doing their hard work, giving their 100%. Every country Indians are found and they all are well known, settled. They doing their 100%. You can say I 100%. But whenever they come in India, their attitude is totally changed.
Yes.
I
Uh,
think we have a co-web of system and we need to break up these kind of co-web. We are feel stuck in a system. So first I think
who
we
will
break the system.
who will say that? if only we depends on the government, that is not going to be happen in future, because government doing every possible things for develop our country, but people just criticize them too. And he only he do his work with loyalty. He is very loyal person, you know. But uh, uh, who works under that government? There is lots of posts. So as I'm talking, uh, or Ram Pradhan, you know, they have also rights and they get a good amount of salary and facility to provide a good service for our rural areas people. Still, they are not loyal person. So
Yes,
those persons make that criminal. That is not criminal, but that serious type of thing. They cheated the people. Those people is responsible for that. Small postage. Not, and in India, one more thing, just people prefer their self. Always they take that benefits of their power. My uncle is matlab, my uncle is a MLA. My uncle is an inspector. He is some inspector, and they just pretend the people and do their work. And uncle doesn't know who will that benefit, who will use that person's name.
yes,
That is
yes,
problem in our country. If you are loyal person, you go there and you do your duty. Then every rule and regulation and everyone do your duty. Only law and order is not responsible for that. Law and order doing their duty, but people give them chance to not be faithful with them. If you pampered the people, if you go to the, you need to go to the police inspector for some reason, but you don't follow that rule and regulation, just you call them and just you expect from them, he does your duty.
yes, yes,
Direct, get the service, good service at home. And if he deny that, you got angry with that person. So that
yes.
is not good. That's why people sometimes they are dishonest with the citizens.
And what is the ma'am ultimate solution according to you? How can we break these kind of track these kind of the a lineage? We have become a lineage of dishonesty.
Actually, everyone know their rule and regulation, and government tried their hard. What happened? You are a teacher, and under you, what is your responsibility? And if you go to the principal, and principal doesn't do her work, okay, in proper way, so just you once raise your hand, ma'am, it is getting late.
Yes, yes,
So
yes. And not only the teacher awareness of the responsibility, also student know their rights. They have a lot of rights, and we should memorize it time to time their authority, their official, their teacher.
yes, if I talk about the principal knows what is the duty of the teachers. So she should be strict.
Yeah.
Then you become loyal person. And you should be strict, your parents should be strict, then children know about their duty. And just
Yes.
I'm going to pay the fee. And that person is sitting in front of that computer and he is watching something. And I'm asking them,
Yeah.
I don't have time. Still, I am waiting, and that person, just 1 minute, ma'am. That is server problem. But there is
Yes.
no problem. He is watching something, and just it was left only 5 minutes and 2 minutes video, and he
Yes.
pretends as he is doing something. So that parents should be raised that question. So according to post, government just you instructed some rule. So who is under you? Under you, like that post wise, if there is a pressure, then people maybe they will be loyal because
Yes.
what is the MLA's duty? MLA's control our area
Yeah.
wise. He has a power. He can develop that. So he
Yes, immense power, ma'am. What can we say? Power? No, immense power. They can whatever they like.
whatever they instruct, just they should check that work is going on in proper way or not. Then we can do that. And if that person don't they doesn't do their work, any people they doesn't do their work, as you mentioned in Japanese, they should fire that girl. And
Yeah.
who will fire person, they should hire those person. Then people will have that fear.
Yes.
I am not loyal with that, because they have idea how much amount they get and for which work, and they should completely spend or not. If there is 25%, if they take with them, they should never give up.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
fire immediately. Then people will stop like that things, and they be loyal with anyone.
Yes, ma'am. And in a nutshell, we can say we should a awareness and education. And the second thing we talk about, if when we go to select the government servant, there may be a psychology test also. Included a psychology test, we can check the mentality of the person. No, it is important. The character is the important person, not the I think the only education by in the degree and certificates. It's a more requirement of now the mental level of a person.
You are
How
right.
to come here?
You are right, but people pretend for a moment. They are self, I am a very loyal person.
Through the lot of test, we can check easily. But in our exam system, we are doing just the few questions we have to tick yes or no, and after that, there is a no checkup of the mentality and psychology test. You know,
Yes.
in India, the lack of the psychology test, and if we talk about the developed country, they have a lot of psychology test from the childhood. Usually, they give the child there after the psychology test.
Yes.
No, their education system is strong. First, we have to strong our education system.
Somewhere people has greediness lot, because that people got it from the childhood. Just you take, you will do that work. I will give you a chocolate if you do this homework. uh, you do this homework, I'll give you some more money, some chips packet, like that. So we nurtured in like that environment, and that's why that psychology developed in our habit, you know, and it's work till we die.
Yes, ma'am. You all focus on the most of point, ma'am. It's a nice conversation to me, and in future I would like to once again connect with you. Thank you, ma'am, giving for your valuable time. It's a nice
Yes.
conversation. I enjoy a lot, but there is a network problem, and I am on the roof.
Okay, okay. It's a really great topic, and we enjoyed. And maybe many people who will watch this video, they will take that benefit. So
Yes, yes,
thanks connecting with me once again, and I hope we will connect soon.
yes, ma'am. And near future, I would like to connect you once again. Okay, ma'am. Bye. Take care. Have a nice day.
Same to you. Same to you. Bye bye.